Well, I guess it's important to talk about toxicity. This is an issue, and drugs, what you have to understand is all substances are potentially toxic. You can kill yourself with water if you will drink enough of it. In the case of drugs, the toxicity usually lies much closer to the effective dose than it does with water. Pharmacologists have a concept called LD50, which is a horrifying idea, but you should know it. LD50 is if you have 100 rats and you give them a drug, the LD50 dose is the dose at which half the rats die. And what you want in a drug, whether it's a psychoactive drug or a cancer drug or anything, what you want is a drug where the effective dose is many, many times lower than the LD50. Now, by that standard, LSD is the safest drug there is because you can feel 50 micrograms of LSD, and 200 micrograms of LSD is quite a full menu. But to kill yourself with LSD, nobody knows how much it would take. The LD50 for LSD has never been determined. It's so high. That's good news. Now, psilocybin is a mid-range in this way of classification. The effective dose of psilocybin is 15 to 30 milligrams. A fatal dose of psilocybin is around 150 milligrams per kilogram of body weight. So you can figure out what that is. That's thousands of times or several thousand times the effective dose. Well, then something like mescaline, the LD50 is only about 40 times the effective dose. And by that measurement, then, you would have to say mescaline is a rather toxic compound. And it is, in fact. You have to take 700 milligrams. This is another way of talking about toxicity. How much do you have to take? If you mescaline, you have to take 700 milligrams. That's damn near a 000 cap filled with pure alkaloid. LSD, to 100 micrograms, you can lose it on the head of a pin easily. So that's another way of thinking about the toxicity and effectiveness. And then there's one other parameter. How long does the drug last? If you take a substance and 48 hours later you still have your phone turned off and you're lying around in warm baths and wishing for a massage, then you took a toxic substance. It's not supposed to do that to you. It's not supposed to leave you with backaches and insomnia and a wreck. Well, by that criteria, then, DMT must be one of the safest drugs there are because it carries you to a titanically psychedelic state of mind and returns you in under 10 minutes to the baseline of consciousness. Now, it takes 70 milligrams of DMT to do that. So then that's, it takes a lot more than it does LSD. Now, interestingly, and then I'll let you go to lunch,